こんばんは。ADH182 の配信を始めたいと思います。おとといくらいに音のトラブルが発生しまして、本配信は確認を込めた配信となってますので、音量、音声と、気になったことあれば、コメント等いただけると大変助かります。現状、このぐらいでいかがでしょうか。はい。いや、でもちょくちょく確認はしていこうと思うんですけども。はい。今自分で確認したところだと大丈夫ような気はするんですけどもね。もし、はい。いざというときは、はい。ご自身の身はご自身でお守りくださいませ。現状、コメントがないので、このまま行かせてもらおうと思います。本動画はエースコンバット7のストーリーをやっていこうと思います。もう3年ほど前のゲームになりますが、直近にセールがあったんで買いました。一応経験としては、プレイステーションからの無印から、プレイステーション3までの、シリーズものは、0までやって、インフィニティで終わってますね。そんなに、てか、ほとんど、コンピューター戦しかしてないんで、腕は、まあってところじゃないって感じ。比べようがないですが。今、やっていきますか。ノーマルか、ハードか。ハードでいっか。いや、ノーマルで。はい、安牌でいきます。
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
ちなみに音声は主が英語で、サブが日本語なんですが、
When I close my eyes, the sky in my
少し
dreams
試しにやってきたと
is a
ころ、
deep, dark blue.
字幕を読めないっていう事態があったので、もしかしたら変更するかもしれません。
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the ocean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
あ、D さん、こんばんは。いらっしゃいませ。
Then, finally,
本日はエースコンバット
I was
7 で
ready
す
to
が、
break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing.
いや、さっきの離陸シーン、ものすごく
Damn, I've never seen anything
分
move
の
that
ヘ
fast.
ッドホンが
It had a rose painted on it.
爆音でした。
The Erusian emblem.
配信
But that country's a whole
大丈夫でしたでしょう
continent
か？
away from here.
Right. You should have put my effects to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here?
こっちのイーグルも
Settle
ト
down.
ワーク。
I said settle down.
あー、ゲーム音が大きいかも。そうですね。
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuja as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force.
あ、了解です。ありがとうござい
Until
ます。
today.
ゲーム音。
Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified
もう
aircraft
一
was
個の
approaching.
BGM とは違う方ですからね。
Communication systems went down
こ
immediately
こはまだ
afterwards.
確
We are
か
led to conclude that
100%
they have
のままや
attacked
っ
the
たので、
site.
ちょっと下げてみますね。
Here's your mission.
いや
It's possible that the Yujan ceasefire
Thank you.
agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade.
ー、Windows のアップデート
As
し
of
た後
today,
から
the Fort Gray's Air Base
OBS と
Squadron
の
of the
音量
IUPF
が
has been put on high
配
alert.
信、録画とのバランスが
All members who
取
have
れて
been
な
ordered
く
to
て、
sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
また後ほどアーカイブで確認させてもらって調整してですね。ここで変えれるんかな？マイクの音量に対してゲーム音が大きいと声を聞き、なるほど。ちょっと今、声結構低く設定してやるんですよね。ちょっとゲイン上げてみますんで、 よければ、はい、確認をお願いしたいです。以前の原因と比べて4分の1ぐらいですね、今。なんで、以前の半分には届かないですけど。テスト。ただいまマイクの確認中。これで以前と近寄った音量にはなってるかと思うんですけども、いかがでしょうか？あ、そうですか。ありがたいです。とりあえず一旦このぐらいで行かせてもらおうかなと思います。でちなみに今回、エースコンバット7購入の際に、スペシャルパック一つ特典、ダウンロードコンテンツを買ったんで、機体が最初から良いのが3機揃ってますね。GC さんはエースコンバットシリーズのプレイ経験はありますか？どうですか？あとはゲーム音を下げると。どうかな。ではまず第1戦目は F2A の SK、現在の航空自衛隊の支援戦闘機 F2 の仮想改良機ですね。現行機と違うのはこの背中に張り出したフューエルタンクですね。燃料の増加と航続距離の延長。おそらく電子制、このゲームにはあまり関係ないですけど、電子制御部の改良とかですね。F2 はいい機体ですよ。では。
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
出したらちょっと調整ができないかもしれないです。はい。
Radar sight still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and feedback. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
容量はスカンでおります。必要がないのか。音量はできんのか。 このままゲーム続けても大丈夫なぐらいの音量でしたかね。
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
ゲームオン自体は大丈夫ですか？了解です、了解です。
They're way overhead.
もしもう爆音とか出た場合は、もう速攻退避をお願いします。
Watch out for the support aircraft.
現在はこちらに迫ってきている爆撃隊を迎撃していると。
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember he's still barely got his feet wet.
変わるんですよね。この三人称視点から危ないな。このシンプルなパッド画面と、私個人的にこのコックピットモードがかなり好きで、よくよくこれでやってましたね。配信的にどうなのかっていうのもあるんですけど。
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Mage 2, target down.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet.
危な、
Drop the loot on installations and return to base.
ちょっと断崖にぶつかりけど。
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
三人称視点の方が機体が見えてええんですけど、
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
パッド画面がないと、そのミサイルのロックオン距離がにも目安があるんですけど、それが消えてしまうのが難点ですよ。まあ、適度に切り替えていきます。その方が楽しいでしょうし。5だったら知ってます。あ、5の経験が、5はいいですよね。自分も、総合的に5が一番好きですね、今のところ。やっぱハッドがないと不便だな。今の、上昇角度とかが分かりづらい。この視点、本当に使ったことがない。
I got him. He's mine. Missile incoming.
あ、無理。このモードは無理だ。レーダー出身だと思うんだけど。 すがに、なんかミサイルが優秀やな。
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
エスコン7自体は初見ではなくて、藤下さんとか、金垣さんの動画、配信を見たんで、ある程度ストーリーもミッションも把握はしてるんですけど、実際やっぱりプレイしてみると、この作標、雲の中の戦闘とかなかなか、思った以上にあれ、楽しいですね。こういう気象条件って今。
I'm iced up.
時間かけすぎてる。やり方が東かな。
Radar lock acquired. Hostile has a lock. They got me. Missile inbound. Breaking, breaking.
Locked. In gun range.
Nice.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
無難に終わった。やっぱり
Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
字幕を読んでない。
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
航空機、上から見るか前から見るか後ろから見るか下から見るか。
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
あ、できた。うん。あれだけかかっても A か。S はどうやったら取れるんや。ミッション。
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusea, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. The attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Mission 2.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
そう。愛知攻撃やと思って攻撃機で行くと、敵の増援がファイターの A 式とか A10 でロックファイトとかよくやってましたね。まったくや。このゲーム3があるんですよね。これはインフィニティでもやってましたけど、インフィニティはお金が全くたまらなくて、ほんと挫折したんですよね。お金がたまらないのに、ストーリー開放するのにお金が取られる。再開発もお金取られる。お金ばっかじゃないかいっていう、クレジット不足に陥りましたね。不純化。そして、そもそも人口が少ないせいでマッチができないっていう。楽だったな。でも。いくら持ってるんやろ。出るのは、11万円。円なんかな。インフィニティは IF23。ブラックウィドウですか。ですね。あれは。私もインフィニティだと、ハリアーにばっかり乗ってましたね。もう念願かなって、やっとエースコンバットでハリアーが乗れるっていうことで、ひたすらハリアーに乗って対地攻撃しましたね。インフィニティ良かったのに、ほんと、人が、あれですよね。人が集まらないと、ゲーム、試合が始まらないっていうタイプだって、コンピューターを入るとかそういう余地がなかったんで、ひたすら同じ部屋で待ち続けるっていう状況が、あれはなかなか苦しかったですね。 F23 まで解放したってことは、かなりのやり込みましたね。確か、あやねさんがどこやったかな、東側をやってたんかな、不法位系統だったか。で、犬鳴さんが、確か空時とか F 系統、西側やってたような気がしたんですけど、ならば自分は、ということで、欧州機を目指そうかなと思いますね。デルタはいいぞ、デルタ機はいいぞ。特にもう自分は、グリペン・ラファールがものすごく好きですね。まあ、台風もいいんですけど、台風の直線的な機体形状よりは、ラファールの曲線形状。これがいいですね。やっぱり曲線美ですよ。リムとザクのような。それでミラージュを変えるのでミラージュ変えますかね。このコントローラー。今のプレイステーションと違って、決定とキャンセルが逆になってるパターンに慣れていない。ミラージュ。ミラージュ。けどミラージュも、もう退役が始まりましたね。欧州で。残念なことに。初期ウェポンが GPB。グローバルポインティングボムかな。台風は、初めやからいらんか。ノーマルですし、比重は無限。ミサイルだって弾数100発以上ありますからね。大丈夫でしょう。はい。で、ミサイル系と特殊兵装の搭載力アップ。これは欲しいな。買えないけど。では早速ミラージュでいきますか。これは特殊カラーはないのか。まだネムドカラーなかのかな。よし。コンセプトとしては F16 と同じような年代がだいぶ早かったみたいです。デルタの傑作ですよ。初期兵装これっていうのもなかなかオーバーキルだと思うんですよ。よし。今作からちゃんと兵装ポッド、標準機ポッドが出てるのがなかなか現代機に近い感じです。なお余裕。余裕ですよ。ですね。これが慢心
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2, walking.
で、これがファイターなのかマルチロールなのか確認するのに大丈夫かなんとでもなるか。
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They got 3 anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Accelerate! Moving
電線がある。電線に当たり判定はないから。
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
APC。これは当たらんかも。
Move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. I got him. He's
ど
mine.
こに隠してあるやないかい。
Missile away.
Pull up.
2分30秒だけど、
Let's go get some fighters so the whole base
結構
is
デック
gone.
ダウンが強い。やりやすいな。
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Mage 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Radar vehicle!
2 targets remaining.
あれか。
Radar was just about to go
羽
online.
がおる。
Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied
バ
territory.
ッかい。バッチに狙われてる。
Friendly down! Locked on!
AA guns down.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
バッチ多すぎやろ。
Trigger, there's one more to go. Missed.
Mage 2 shot down a bandit.
I'm
Maybe
moving
that.
this one.
相対速度が使いすぎた手伝い。
What's your six? Bandit! We've got no recourse. Shake off that missile!
21。飛行機。
Mage 2, missile away.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar.
私は
The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
受けられた。
Enemy missile, break! Hostile has a lock.
Box 2!
We aim over clear ground. Come breeze, have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Evading missile. Ahead, but still fighting.
ターゲットは1つ。やっぱり低空ミサイルの方がいいね。
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
ライトモードで。
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Locked.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
おー、なんか隠れてばっかしやん。
Fox 2.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base. Breaking hostile lock.
オーロード。 ガンが安定しない。機動性が高いの。どの機体も。まあ、スタンスっていうのは。
Enemy on your tail. Watch it. Target eliminated. Locked. It's chow time. Column 4, Fox 2.
兵装を使っていたい。
I've got him in my sights.
ああ、なるほど。昔と違うってことか。降下姿勢に制限があるな。
Breaking out of lock.
使いづらいな、GP。
Vehicle down. Behind one.
眠る間にね。
Enemy on your tail! Watch it! Target lock! Firing! Break! Missile!
Golem 1, Box 2.
That radar was just about to go online!
Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
Missile.
Behind one.
Missile.
Hit! Breaking out of lock!
Alright, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusian's faces now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
明治湾近い。
Eyes up in there.
味方で当たり判定あるよ。
Mage 2's in the clouds.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from your core merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining.
高いな、ほんまに。いや、4発で沈まんとか。まあ、航空機ちゃうやろ。
Shred the radar network.
5発目。5発もついんか。
Fox 2.
クイッと。出て。
Operations complete. Holds are
え、
free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to
なるほど
launch.
なるほど。時期の爆弾投下でもやば食らうんや。ここまでリアルにしてるな。
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
ミサイルが34
They're
発し
being
かない。
launched.
They're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
あ、天気は5
Judging
機
by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
6発使えるな。
Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
はい、対空戦闘員。
Missile, get out of the way! Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me. 3 enemies to go.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an
も
enemy.
ろい。もろいか。
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
ああ、しかし味方がまだ優秀やな。
Missed.
Where'd he go?
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
あってすね。
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
機動性が段違い高い。
Mage 2, you've iced up.
アイス、アイス。なるほど。
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
氷やられ。
Fox 2, Fox 2.
どうせ高いんだよ。
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
当たらんか。
Target was not struck.
On his tail.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone.
Mm.
Mission complete.
思った以上
RTB.
に 翻弄された。
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
ダメージかかってる。
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
銃弾も
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets
ビ
killed.
ットモードや。
The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
TLC なかったらなかなかしんどいんじゃないか。うん。なかなか今回対地攻撃は面白そうやな。UGB を使う機会がまた来るかどうか。大体もう、通常目標ぐらいならば、通常ミサイルでも十分対応可能だからな。まだ敵の耐久性がどれこまで変わったかっていうのも確認しないとですね。でもタンクは通常ミサイル2発の耐久性があれですから。そこ特殊兵装の UGB とかでぶっ飛ばしてましたけど。判定にはもう ASM だし。うん、また A か。トータル MRP67000円。OK。10万ぐらいで機体が、初期機体が買えるってことは、兵装もそれぐらい。2回戦闘したら何か一つ買えるか。
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
節約しながら打たんと今後大変やね。なんか買えるかな？強化パーツは欲しいんだよな。強化パーツ買うために機体を解放せなあかんねん。あ。機体が進んで、も もう A から C のトムキャットは消えてしまったか。C 取ったっけ？ ABD はエスコンシリーズのおなじみやけど、C、まあ、おるんやろうけど、私は存じてないね。ミグ29。ファントムと、ミグ21が消えてるんやな。エースコンバットといえばF4 ファントム。一番最初のムービーで登場するのがお決まりだったの。5では F5、タイガー2だったけど、結局バートレットタイガー、F4G に乗ってるっていう。ガンホープ MGP の集団率が大幅にアップする。MGP ってこのゲーム内通貨のことじゃないの？評価パースいっぱいある。金がない。解放できないんだな。なるほど、昇格しろと。DLC で。F14A あるんですね。やっぱり。そのマルチ、DX。ファイタースカイか。おそらくファイタースカイですよね。青い枠は。で、紫、ピンクがマルチロール、赤がアタッカーと思ってるんで、5で F14D がマルチロール化した際に機関砲が機体下部にマウントされてたんで、だいぶ空戦しづらかったので、ひたすら A ばっか乗ってたっていう思い出がありますね。いやー、ラズグリーズ、黒い機体よかった。とりあえず、兵装変えるかな。じゃない。お前じゃない。で、グリペンまで来た。ネクストグリペンは高いな。22万稼ぐから、4000ぐらいせなあかんな。グリペン、わしじし。無理やり日本語にせんでもいいと思うんやけどな。そもそもその例えは、あまりピンとこないぞ。グリフィンとか、それでいいじゃん。ほうほう。おほ、これ。キャンペーンモード専用。ええやん。これはレーザー。はいはい。ラファールが欲しいね。よし。本作は機体の経験値等はないんですよね。やったか。確か機体経験値使用頻度に応じた経験値があって兵装が解放されるとかなかったですかね。なかったか。まあいいか。よし。次は制空やから。いや、マルチロールしかいねえな、この編成。まあ優秀だからいいんだけども。なれば特殊兵装が対空向きなやつらで。ミグ35やな。で、パーツをっていうと。特殊兵装が。すごいな、8発も出る。8発3割ぐらい増えるのか。とんでもないな。もともとミグ29はかなり好きな戦闘機だったんで、F35 は、ミグ35はかなり嬉しいですね。
Mage Squadron aircraft preparations complete.
ミグ29が活躍するとすればあれですね。 エースコマ3の初期機体で台風か、
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
3になるのかな、ゲームだと。あ、空気ですね。
100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters.
59台なんで、何度タンカーに突っ込んだか。
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet, wild, and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
待て待て、いきなり。
Hostile on your tail.
レア使わなあかんないかな。
Bandit in my sight. Lock on. Enemy on my tail. I can't see you. Evade, evade.
いやいやいや、機動性高すぎるミサイル。
Fox 2. Mage 2 locked.
Where'd he go?
敵の殺意が半端ない。
I'm on my target. Hostile has a lock. Dodge. Enemy missile
めっちゃ撃って
detected.
くるやん。
Bailing out. I've lost control. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move even if you're in a 9G turn.
やめてやめてやめて。いや、下手すぎる。いや、フレア撃てるって分かるけど、3発しかないんよね、3発。そんなもっぱだいぶできないよ。
4 remaining.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
いやいやいやいやいや。圧位が高いで。
Locked. It's chow time.
ああ、ミサイルに甘える。
3 remaining.
危ない。てか、ファントムに翻弄されるとか。ベトナムじゃねえんだぞ。
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Is the enemy command insane? Why aren't they pulling out?
大リパス 33% か。まあ。
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
これでエキスパットいけるんかい。
Mage 2, missile launch.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Roger that.
味方のミサイルが。
Bandit acquired.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution!
待
Large
って待って、曲がり
aircraft.
すぎ、曲がりすぎ、曲
All
がりす
aircraft,
ぎ。
stay alert.
いや、移動。まだミサイル軌道おかしい。従来の UAM ぐらいの。
staying combat ready this whole time.
ジャレボの
Enemy
大
has
盤
a
振る
radar
舞い。
lock.
Just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. Too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Replicate that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Let up. On your own time. Look at that light from the arsenal
うわ、
bird.
なんていうのか
What's going on here?
ハリネズミや。
Golem 2, Fox 2.
I can't get a lock.
近づいていいのか、ああいうの。
Skeleton 1, check 6. Got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron to Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
落ちるかもしれん。
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report.
はい。はい、はい、はい。はい、はい。
Ship Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Don't let up.
Skeleton 3,
He's trying to touch.
危ない、危ない。ニアミスした。
we lost another friendly.
Skeleton 3's lost.
味方落ちすぎや。
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking!
You made. Controls are out. I'm breaking off.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit. We got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down.
Oh, yeah.
We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They knew it earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
無人機をやると。
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
これが使いやすい。
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
It won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile headed for friendly. I have one of my 6. Don't think, focus. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza! Behind one.
めっちゃ便利。
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs.
SM
Good
が、
work.
は
Mage 2,
い、こ
Fox
の状
1.
況が一番強い。
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile evaded.
You've got a hostile behind you.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
This is getting a little tight. My status is fine.
We're done.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
いけるか。いける。
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
いやー、護衛対象多すぎ。
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
楽だ楽だ。
Mage 2, walking. Bandit destroyed.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
あ、したかった。
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Red Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
All UAVs have been splashed.
よしよし。割とガ
I
チになって
said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not her
SAA は
DNA.
やっぱり強いね。
That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are
着
cleared to
陸
approach.
大丈夫かな。
Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are
いや、めっ
cleared
ちゃ
for
離れ
landing.
とるやん。
3,000 to runway.
うん。
Mage 2, lower speed.
ロースピード。あ、同速したか。
Mage 2, bank right. 1,500 to runway.
大丈夫かな。
Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high.
あ、これはまずい。これ、ちょっと、はい、ごめんなさい。減速が。はい。あー、なるほど。ほんとダメやった。
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure.
足出して
The
るから
aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on
出てるわけないと思ったん
Farbanti.
やけど。
Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space
ものすごく
elevator.
リハビリですわ。まだ本当に広かった。はぁ。着陸したらボーナス出るんやろうなーって思いながら。ムービーはイケイケになる。
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself.
Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Rescue. 灯台森か。
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission.
フリーミッションで何回かして最短コースを見つけるっていうのが従来の。
After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
さて。なんか買えるかの？まあ、グリペンまでは全然遠いんやけど。半分なら。はい、まあ、もう、資金集める。DLC 行きたいだ。というわけで次は FA18F ブロック3やね。DLC です。で、相手の目標はだいたい対空か。ああ、そうやね。エッジがめんどくさいんやったらこれで飛ばすのもありか。森で。これはすごいな。同時に8発、ロックオン可能で9発積んどるやん。56発。あ、7ステーションに散る。ではでは。このゲームでも最大の山場やね。救出や。
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
自分はトップガンや。
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
レーダー、本当に。ルート半端に使いづらいな。これは通常速力で走って間に合うミッションなのか、それとも加速しないとダメなのか。粘りか。あ、氷結した。すげえすげえ。めっちゃ凍ってる。全く見えんか。ヒーター入れてもおって。これ最短で上通っていけへんのかな。なんかルートにいるんやけど。まあまあ、行けるとこやるか。無駄にロールはしない。こういうミッション。接触してるんかな。開いたんだかな。あ、風か。なるほどなるほど。やばいぞ。流されてる。てか、待って。めっちゃ流れるやん。なるほど。
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay
ほ
focused.
ら、あんな隙間抜けられへんな。もう隙間ないな。やばい。めっちゃ流される。なんかもう、機種も上がるし。あー、なるほどね。
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
このことやったんやな。グ下さんが嫌やったな。確かにこれはめんどくさい。あ、終わった。実際また風来たわ。実際こんな感じになるんやろうか。何ガタガタやるかなって思ったわ。AMAX 着地落として。注意喚起してくれへんと。こちらは初プレイなんだろう。気づきになられましたか。やっぱりこの気象条件の追加、ものすごいいいっすね。No change. エスコンしながら英語の勉強もする。まっすぐ行きたい。まっすぐ一直線最短で。風収まりません。めんどくさいです。高度が低い。あの隙間抜けたい。右前方。右ならないか。いけるかな。絶対風あるよな。まあいいけど。確かに従来のように高度が低ければ小さくなる円とか大きくなる円とかじゃないやん。こういってまた風来た。
Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
おそらく右利きから左に流れてる。
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
抜けろ。よしよし。これもうレーダーしか見てないもんな。風ほんま厄介。クソ厄介。
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
抜けた。ど田舎の国道を抜けたぞ。2個目があるけど。もう目の前、左斜め前方にまた国道が見えたわ。これ抜けたら終わりやね。時間は余裕やね。オッケーオッケー。パイロット。さあ、突入じゃい。風は多分左から来るやろ。さっき右からやったから。
Titan the launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net?
こんなガチガチの穴だらけやぞ。抜けたらヤクさん、そうなんですよね。で、すべての始まりがここなんですよね、このゲーム。保険じゃないミプレイヤーがやるエースコンバットシリーストーリー。よし。
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. Real fight's about to get started.
いつにやったのかな。
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly.
やるぞやるぞ。
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
ロックしたい。
Locked. Mage 2, target down.
あ、リロードが進んでなかった。
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column squadron. Trigger, jump through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
本当に機動性高いやろ。やめてもろていいですか。
Locked. Half of the SAM sites are down. All anti-air guns destroyed.
ああ、リロードが遅い。
Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Page 2. Rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
いいゴブリン。どこだ？
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing up from here, going up to meet our two VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on.
ヘリのテクスチャーが上がってる。
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
わ、多い。
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
M999 ってなんだ？
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
ヘリ。
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
わ、降ってきた。
UAV destroyed.
Locked. It's chow time.
Target eliminated.
Going to. Hang in there. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
なるほど。UGB については
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
M999。
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
しぶとい。相手の方が
Eliminate
録音距離
all
が長い
enemy。UAVs. Don't let up.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Page 2, walking. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay? This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley.
無事機でなる。
Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
ターゲットが。
One remaining.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
これ味方頑張れ。
Mr. Hurley.
無人機
It'll do.
です。はい。そうでした。
All squadrons be
あ、
advised.
そうか。M999
The call
無人
sign
機。
is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose what? That's the best you can come up with?
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Fox 2.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI shows a liberty for justice. Courses have already changed.
Get down. Keep up the good work.
Ammunition 0.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
ピコンっていうなんだな。ああ。
Where's the signal?
取り伝えてるってこと。はい。
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
護衛ミッションほどだるいものはないぞ。
Mother Goose 1 here. I want to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
3 minutes remaining.
味方が強い。
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between bridges as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
護衛対象が離れる。
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Check Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Stay sharp while you're in the clouds.
わかる。雲の中か。
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
やめて。
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
ああ、味方が落ちる。
UAVs are
煙
approaching
吹い
Mother
てるんや
Goose
けど。
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
1分。持つかやめて。やめろってだろう。
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
こんな近距離でやった。
Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that.
Mate 2! Mate 2!
これ心配か。
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
アーセナルバードを搭載型の UAV が
Verify the situation. Stop speculating.
101で
Friendly
コンテナ
fire.
射出型
I
なの
saw
が
it.
MQ199 なの
Mother
か
Goose 1
みたいですね。
exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
ホーム味方にホーネットが多いと霞むな。
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed.
有罪。
Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president.
こ
There
れ
will
ト
be
リ
an
ガーじゃない
inquiry.
です。っ
There will
て
most
いうセ
probably
リフ
be
を
a
作らな
court
かったか
martial.
な。ほい、オッケー。もうええか。お、ミラージュン好きんや。すげえな。イーグルを組み立ててあげた。
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444懲罰部隊ミッション5
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually... Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy
輸送機がおるん
runway.
やけど
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
はい、了解。おぉ対応得。ミグ21、フィッシュベッドと F104C スターファイター。なるほど。で、ちょい足らんなぁ。うん。この試合が終わっ、戦闘が終わればグリペン変えるかな。空中炸裂式方式。空中炸裂方式、空対空ミサイル。そんなのあるんや。回避されそうになると近接進化が作動し、スピンの目標に直撃でなくても爆発範囲に巻き込んでダメージを与える。UAV に効果ありそうや。知らない兵装やな。優秀やね、グリペン。グリペン買うために節約。ミグ21。なぜかこの作品で優遇されてる小型戦闘機。てか、ファントムさんくれへんのにミグ21はくれるんやね。さすが。さすがに QAM は取り上げられたんやな。けどあれか、マシンガンポットが持って使えるから、楽しいっちゃ楽しいんか。3600ってすごいな。あと違う機体やったんやね。この機体に、FCS は積んでるのか。ミサイルが使えるんですね。ロケット弾。ロックオンした目標に向かって誘導型ロケット弾。何それ楽しそうやねんけど。DAA。高威力の対空ミサイル。知らない兵装が多いよ。なるほど。 体色の変更はここではできないの。次が空対空戦とか対爆撃機の迎撃任務。ああ、だから高威力ミサイルってことね。めっちゃ気になるのはガンポットなんだよな。買ってみるか。大丈夫か。あ、ロケット弾もある。一応航空目標に対しては攻撃可能だが、よほど至近距離か超大型目標以外では命中は期待できない。一応公式で認めた。よくよくロケットランチャーで爆撃機迎撃してたけど。ガンポットだよな。ガンポットの兵装増えへん。よし。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
建物兵器大好き。
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
最も古い戦闘機と新しい戦闘機が並んだ東側ね。
You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, can you land your ass in
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
これ兵装ロックされてるんや。
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron.
ロックされてるんやけど、相手から。マジかよ。撃ってくるか、反則や。
I'm on my target. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Isn't that convincing?
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Woo!
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
油断ならんからな、今回のミサイルの誘導系は。
Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now.
I have to rethink the odds.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first
Tell
kill
us after it
trigger?
starts. This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lines? I'll show you all how it's
ああ、
done.
なるほど。
That's a hit.
What's your six? Bandit!
これ時間かかりそう。やばい。
Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
Champ, you've got company behind you.
なるほど、なるほど。難しい。
Box 2.
私にはまだ早かったようや。
Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
You practically invited me in.
昔の襲撃機の、ドイツの襲撃機みたいな。
Dressed up for nothing.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
あると。
Begin the attack.
Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Exactly your own discretion.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up, finish the job and let's get out.
No, we're in front of this cube.
Stay inside it.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
2箇所から同時攻撃。
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches.
お、やってやる。
The more scratches, the more heinous the
手
crime.
の数少な
They're
い。
called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
動画滝や。ロートル同士戦おうぜ。
Box 2.
あ、次20分やった。
Your ass is mine. Die.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Check 6.
Bingo, direct hit.
We can't break away. We can't. We lost all.
この効果って、
Where the hell is the out of here?
プレイヤーの効果って一瞬だけなんかな。結構持
Sorry,
つと思っ
but
て。
I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported. Sorry, I got lucky.
Box 2.
Destroying the target.
A monkey can do this work.
攻撃。
Anyone up for some poker tonight?
やべえ、楽しい。
That only scratched me up. Continue with my combat.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
絶対
This
地
is decent
上
what
に
he's famous for. I
長
wouldn't go
玉
that
が
far.
飛んでる。
Targets that slow on a
あ、こう
challenge.
だ。
Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
船戻る。
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
うわ、まだ来る。おお、いいな。うわ、ミサイルくれ、ミサイルくれ。
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your
ターゲ
survival.
ット優先。
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
Up here.
You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
あ、当たらなかった。そう。EU160 か。もう可変翼機じゃないか。 死ぬって。
Trigger again.
まともに戦えんですよ。
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
やばい。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things are extravagant. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Get on their ass if you want to score. That Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
Enemy sighted.
Enemy on my 6.
3 targets remaining.
I missed.
Enemy got away. Viking, can't get away from this lock.
ターゲットが分かんない。どこだ。上か。
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors. Hell yeah! Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy in the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
遊びすぎた。
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
よしよし。今度はちゃんと着陸。てか、降下して速度上がりすぎじゃない
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
なんで
I lost a lot of money for that Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
やれやれ。大変やった。
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
理不尽やな。新しいニックネームを得得しました。ニックネーム。そうですね、本日の配信は、まあ、スキリもいいね、ここで終了しようと思います。と。ミッション抜けて。もう曲。OK。 ではでは、本日は、トラブルからの復帰配信となりまして、音量の確認等しながらのプレイとなりました。大変助かりました。はい。ご視聴していただき、ありがとうございます。それでは、また、次回、まあ、そうですね。ぼちぼちと、配信、エースコンバットの配信を一人を進めながら、他のお船と、ジャンタマもやっていこうかなと思ってます。では、これにて。